Subject Geography Standard 9, Lesson number 3, Exogenetic Processes. And we are going to learn the third weathering process, which is a biological weathering. So what is meaning by biological weathering? Beside the mechanical and chemical weathering, biological factors are also responsible for weathering of rocks. Have you visited any fort? Have you seen trees growing on the minarets? Minarets means what? That towers on minarets. Okay. You also must have seen pieces of rocks getting separated. See, because of the roots of the trees, as the roots grow bigger, then create tension in the rocks and starts breaking them. See figure 3.8. Ants make large ant hills. Rats, mice, rabbits, and other worms and insects make burrows in the grounds. These animals are called burrowing animals. Because of their activity, weathering of rock occurs. And beside this, algae, moss, lichen, or other flora, etc., grow in the rocks. They also help in weathering. That means biological factors like different type of animals and different type of flora or plants that are responsible for the biological weathering. Okay. See student, next point is a mass movements, mass wasting. See, whether rock materials start moving along the slopes due to gravity and accumulate near foothills on the gentler slope. This process has been happen for years. The weather particles from the conical heap, the foothill, when weather particles move down to the gravity alone, the process is called the mass movements. Mass movement occur in two ways. It is rapid on steeper slopes while it is slower on gentle slopes. See, rapid mass movements. So, what is about the rapid mass movements? About the landforms. Rock falls and landslides. See, rock falls, landslides, land subsidence occurs rapidly. Their effects are very destructive. The probability of these events is more in the regions having humid climates and steeper slopes. So actually what happened? A thick layer of weather material form on a slopes. When it rains in such areas, the rainwater penetrate the weathered material and their weight increases. The weathered material move very rapidly and come down the slope. For example, mudslide. Mudslide at Malin village of Pune district nearby Bhimashankar. We know that students. Sometimes the weathered material do not move downward but sink in situ. This is a Latin word. In situ means where they are. Where they are. That means they settle there. Where they are. This is called the slumping. See, this is a for example of the slumping. Such rapid mass movement may also occur because of earthquake. Okay. Rapid mass movement means rock falls or landslides. See, then second point is the slower mass movement. In areas with dry climate and gentler slopes, mass movements occur slowly. Gentler slopes means not like this, slanting or very gentle slope. Mass movement occurs slowly. Soil creep is a common phenomenon in such areas. The soil is creeping slowly. In periglacial region means that nearby area of the glaciers. Okay, the periglacial region along the slopes, small layers of soil accumulate because of the movement of the soil. This is called as solifluction. See, here is the solifluction, and then solifluction where it occurs in the periglacial regions. Okay. Then next point is the erosion. So what is meaning of the erosion? Like weathering and mass movement, erosion is also an external process. Erosion occurs through various agents: wind, running water, glaciers, seawater, and groundwater cause erosion. Erosion of the soil. Okay. We will study the agents of erosion and landforms produced by them in the next lesson. See student, this is an example of rock fall and this is example of the rapid mass movement, and this is a landslide. This is also example of the rapid mass movement. This one is a solifluction and this is example of the slower mass movements.